I've been reading up on the story of Moses for the past couple of weeks. And one of the things that really has been sewn into my spirit is the fact that, first of all, if you're a minister, if you're a worship leader, if you're anybody at all who's trying to serve the purpose of God to this generation, you might feel something similar to what I feel. And that is the pressure to have it all. The pressure to have money, the pressure to have significance, the pressure to have abundance of resources at your disposal in order to serve the purposes of God. And when we look at the story of Moses, what God is telling us is actually to the contrary. When Moses, he comes to the burning bush, and God begins to speak to him. God begins to tell him his plan, his mission, that he's going to go and free the people of Israel from captivity in the land of Egypt. And Moses' gut reaction isn't joy, isn't, excitement at this call and mission. It's fear. It's fear of the fact that he feels he isn't enough. It's the fear of the fact that he feels that he doesn't have what it takes to get done the mission. And this strikes Moses as a lot of pressure. It's a lot of weight on his shoulders. The fact that he, this man who is a murderer, this man who killed an Egyptian, who had to flee from his own people because of this sin. And he's telling God, like, they won't believe me, they won't listen to my voice. And Moses begins to make all these excuses. Behold, they will not believe me or listen to my voice, for they will say the Lord did not appear to you. And the Lord asked him one simple question: what is that in your hand? And ultimately, the Lord was pointing to the rod that Moses had in his hand. And tells Moses, throw it on the ground. Throws it on the ground. It turns into a snake. Moses takes it back up again. It turns into a rod. And the Lord tells him that this will be the sign to Pharaoh. This will be the sign to the people of Israel that I have sent you. And so, my question for you today, my question for you watching is, what is it that you have? Right? We can fall into this false notion that we have to have the abundance of things before we can be of use to God. And that isn't the case. God meets us where we are at. God uses what we have. You don't have to have a big bank account. You don't have to have the highest level of education to be of use to God. Provided it is Him who sent you. Provided it is God who sent you. There's no limit to you fulfilling your purpose in Him. And so the word for today is, you don't have to have everything, but do use what you have. You don't have to have everything, but provided it's God who sends you, your impact in the kingdom will mean everything.